Hey, and welcome to Coco's Corner. I am the sick one, aka the huge one, Dave Coco from CocoSports.com or KOCOSports.net. It takes you to the same places where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports on a bubble, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. This is our weekly TNA Impact Wrestling review, and my tag team partner, American Alucard, decided, you know what, I'm just going to sleep. I have no idea what American Alucard is doing, but go check out the American Alucard, my tag team partner in TNA. Yeah, this is a little bit late than usual, and I might be a little under the weather, so I might not be as pumped up, gung-ho as usual. I spent the morning hanging out with children. Context is everything. They like to cough in your face, and I was sick for 24 hours. So while I was sick, I watched Impact, and hopefully it made me feel better. As always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. What did you think of the weekly show? I'm giving this show my overall thing. I'm just giving it a weak win. I think Impact has come up with this strategy where it's like, we're just not going to suck and take chances, and you're going to enjoy it. It's like, oh, you like it? We're just going to keep giving it to you. I hope next week, Tag Team for the Gold is a strong win. I hope they get it back on track. It's not a bad show, but it's a show that we've seen before. It's like they're going to that Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley stuff a lot. So I still enjoyed it. I'm just going to give it a weak win. I don't think it was as bad as a tie. One thing that I'm starting to enjoy about Impact is it feels like it's a wrestling show. It doesn't feel like it's a sports entertainment show. And that's not a knock on the big guys. TNA goes through this confused phase if they're a wrestling show or a sports entertainment show. And it seems like right now they're stuck on pro wrestling, which I hope they stick with. All right, so first off, we have three guys, 1, 2, 3, cutting a promo. Who should be number one contender? You have Kurt Angle, Bobby Lashley, and Eric Rude. Eric Rude saying, "No, I'm the number one contender. It should be me." Bobby Lashley. I get my Bobbies mixed up. I'm a Bobbyist. Bobby Lashley says, "No, I never got pinned." And dun 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 dun, Kurt Angle turns into John Cena and says, "I'll take on everybody." Listen, I understand you got to set up a three-way match. I understand that Kurt Angle's your champ. I understand that you've got to get behind your man no matter what, especially when the television company's like, "That's our man, get behind him." But you don't want to fall for that mistake of giving the good guys everything. And I think Kurt Angle's starting to fall into that mistake. It's weird because in pro wrestling, they're like, "Oh, it's a great story. Give the good guy everything. He wins Slammy of the Year. He wins the title, wins the Rumble. Just give him everything." And they're like, "Why don't the fans like it?" But yet, if you take any writing course whatsoever, they're like, "Oh, you got to put roadblocks in front of the good guys. The bad guys are the ones that give handed everything." And I think too much in TNA and in WWE, the good guys have no roadblocks. Let's be completely honest. Know what good guys? What the good guys' roadblocks are? Fucking pro wrestling fans. They're like, "Yeah, but I would have got away with it. I could have fucking been champion forever if it wasn't for those goddamn fans." You know what I mean? So this is maybe when Kurt Angle, maybe an authority figure, would step in and then say, "Hey, Kurt Angle, you're going to go against both these guys." Or, I don't know. It's just, I understand he has to go in a three-way match. That's a block, but him saying he kind of just put that shit on himself. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking win no matter what. Hell yeah, put 7 of you in there." Just gets fucking ridiculous. I hope, and this ain't just a knock on TNA, but it is a knock on TNA, but they got their friends involved too. You have to put roadblocks in front of the good guys. Because if there's no roadblocks in front of the good guys, they are the bad guys. It's just, that's what you got to do. So Kurt Angle, dun, 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 he'll take on anybody. He's not tricked into it. He's not forced into it. He's just like, "I'm a man's man." And all that, but then we'll get to that later. All right, then you have the number one contenders match, Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong. I really enjoyed this match. This feud is absolutely amazing. I enjoyed the match. You know who I wish also enjoyed the match? The goddamn commentary team. Holy shit. No, I understand, me being a podcaster, to the lowest fucking level of professionalism. I understand. Sometimes you go on a rant. Sometimes you're like, hey, you know what? I'm breaking down Gail Kim Awesome Kong, but let me talk about ice cream. Why? Because I'm a fucking YouTuber that fucking serves no purpose in life. Now you have to put over the talent. You have to put over the story. All right, listen, Josh, I love you. I love you. I think you're a great person. I interviewed you at XWF. I've met you before. I think you're one of the fucking finest human beings in all of professional wrestling. With that, can you stop wanting to be Michael Cole? Like, just out of nowhere, every time there's two lovely ladies in the ring, Taz and fucking Michael Cole, might as well call him fucking Michael Cole if he wants to be Michael Cole so goddamn badly, is just go off on a fucking rant. You're not YouTubers, you're not podcasters, you don't do this with the men. Where you at, feminist? Where you at? Hashtag give divas a chance. Where you at, Stephanie? They're nowhere to be found. But, dude, fucking call the goddamn match, you fucking pieces of shit. Taz, you have your own podcast. Josh, wanting to be Michael Cole, just get your own fucking podcast. YouTube, don't worry, it'll fucking only be 10 minutes before they kick you off for fucking anything. Oh, man. Poor Bruce Blitz. A moment of silence for Bruce Blitz. Fucking unbelievable. Anyway, so, you have Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong. Enjoyable match. Not obviously the best match, but still enjoyable. I just wish the commentary team treated the women with respect. Like, I just hear, like, oh, what? Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong? I can hear Taz, like, whisper in the background, Josh, this is your chance to try for Michael Cole's spot. Don't act like Michael Cole. Just be Josh, for Christ's sakes. You're a decent human being. Be a decent human being. No one fucking hates you. Don't fucking make up Mr. Kennedy and Magnus fucking internet heat that doesn't fucking exist. I got nothing to say. How about those internet guys? They really fucking hate me, right? No one hates you, Josh. Call the fucking action in the ring, you piece of shit. And they only do this to the women. Awesome Kong is the new #1 contender. It's going to be interesting if they put the strap on her. I do not read spoilers, but it would be a nice touch. And I know Awesome Kong has lost the touch, but I would still love to see Awesome Kong, Gail Kim main event to show for the title one more time. Just absolutely awesome women. Then you had a three-way match. Where the fuck is Sonata? Where's the Great Sonata? Where the fuck is the Great Sonata? Basically, backstage, James Storm is flirting with Mickey James, kind of friend, ha 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 ha. Manic calls him out, like, hey, you're a fucking punk ass bitch. I'm paraphrasing here. And James Storm does the rational thing and shoves cake right in his goddamn face, like, here, eat the cake. Enjoy that fucking cake. I like that with the white frosting, sir. So there you go. That gets in the ring, and he's like, a three-way match. And he's like, we're going to have part of the revolution. There's always room for one more, one less. You three fuckers battle it out. Meanwhile, I'm just like, where the fuck is Sonata? Is Wrestle One on tour? Where the fuck is Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Where the fuck is Sonata? Just let it go. Let it go. Fucking, where the fuck is Sonata? I can't let it go, man. Where did Sonata go? Down in the comments, where is Sonata? We're going to fucking find this motherfucker like goddamn Waldo. All right, so you got Manic versus Koi versus Abyss. Koi wins after worshiping a stick. He's just like, oh, look at the stick. Basically, it's a weapons match, three-way match, and Koi has a stick that he's selling like a motherfucker. He's like, I got the power of this stick. He beats the shit out of him. From what I saw this match, he looks green as shit, but hopefully, he'll get the butterflies out and have a decent match later. But he basically set up power bombs Manic to get the win. 1, 2, 3. So now it's going to be Manic and James Storm going for the tag tournament, which they keep talking about throughout the show. So boom, 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 boom. So hopefully we got that. Sorry about that. I was distracted by Facebook. Someone's asking me something about not wrestling. That's bullshit, I tell you. I only answer questions about wrestling. Fucking unbelievable people. Anyway, it was an okay match. It was a bit odd. Maybe I was just too focused on where the hell Sonata is. Next, you had Drew Galloway's enters with the Rising. They cut a promo on the Beatdown Clan. I got mixed feelings about this. I really do. It's like, I feel like you're getting ready. Dear America, you're getting ready to pick your next king or however the fuck that works. And you see a guy, and he's saying all the right things, but when they get in power, I don't think he's going to do what he says. That's what I feel with Galloway. Galloway says all the right things. He's like, we love pro wrestling, all right? Fuck superstars. Fuck WWE. Pro wrestling. Who's with me? Who's coming with me? And they're like, hell yeah, Drew Galloway. Sure, I'm on board. Who doesn't love pro wrestling? I'm like, I don't really trust this guy. How about you? And, yeah. So then the Beatdown Clan come out. They throw some jabs at each other. They call. And this is the problem. This is the problem that I have with this feud. I want to look past this problem, but I can't. You're calling out the 3 best wrestlers that hit the road and busted their ass for being sports entertainers. Like, no. MVP busted his ass down in Florida, then New Japan. Kenny King was untough enough, but then busted his ass in the Indies and Ring of Honor. Low key, no one busted it. He's been busting his ass since 3 years fucking old. I remember fucking waking up. I was born. The year was 1978. The doctor slapped me and said, hey, kid, your parents left, and low key's fucking the greatest goddamn wrestler ever. I'm like, all right, been busting his ass since I was born. But it's just, yeah, fuck yeah. 4 more years. Drew Galloway. I know the new 3MB. Oh yeah, I'm with you. And then you're like, no, those guys are really wrestlers. I don't get it. What powers do they have? And not only that, but since you decided that Kurt Angle is your good guy, you decided to give him everything. And once again, you have this American problem of, we'll just give the good guys everything. Why are they booing the good guys? Because you fucking gave them everything. So the Beatdown Clan got beat by fucking everyone. They're goddamn Glass Joes. Who the fuck is Kenny King? Has Kenny King ever won a fucking match ever in his life? I love you, Kenny King, but Jesus Christ. Then you have these 2 battlers. So you're like, all right, the real wrestlers are going against the WWE guys, and, 1 + 1 carry the Kevin Nash. What the fuck? And then if the Rising does beat him, who gives a shit? Who hasn't beat the Beatdown Clan already? Shark Boy. Shark Boy's probably got a win on him. I accidentally stumbled into Impact Zone and MVP was just laying down, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, yeah! Who hasn't beat the Beatdown Clan? That's the problem. You have a former WWE guy, a WWE Legends guy, the other guy going, yeah, we're going to save pro wrestling. We're saying everything that people want to hear, and then we're going to go against real pro wrestlers. And if we beat them, do you get the powers of low key? Is it just sucked up to you? And on top of that, you're like, I'm going to take it down by beating the guys that lost against everybody. And it's like, all right, I really want to like this feud. But it's one of those moments where you just have to erase your memory. And I hate that. I hate the fact that they don't follow details. I hate the fact that you're like, all right, to enjoy this, you have to fucking remember everything. We need less Men in Black moments and fucking better storytelling for long run. Build people up. I mean, what is MVP really running now? He's got a T-shirt press, the Beatdown Clan. Do you want to fucking run the T-shirt press? He's not running TNA. Oh, please don't let this lead to Dixie Carter coming back. I just don't get it. Do I just have to, to enjoy the storyline? Am I just going to have to erase the last 50 fucking years of wrestling knowledge right from the old memory? Don't worry, there's not much left. The old memory is fucking beat up a bit. So, there you go. All right, so the Rising versus the Beatdown Clan. The Beatdown Clan wins, but they added another man, which was Homicide, which I'm really happy about. You know, I'm a huge schmo with Joe Mark, but now that they have Homicide, former FIP champion, it's great. But you have another guy who busted his ass on the indies, busted his ass pro wrestling, being told by Drew Galloway, I'm going to take that away from you, you sports entertainer. All right. That's moving on. I know what it is. We'll call this the fucking MIB feud. For you to enjoy this feud, you have to remember, you have to erase everything you've ever known about life. Just, wouldn't it be a bad feud if I just fucking knew nothing. Now this was probably sleeper match of the night. I'm happy because I love the X Division. I love the fact that, you know, hopefully they bring back the X belt. There's rumors of them working with Gabe's promotion, Evolution. I think it's Evolution. I don't know. Revolution? I don't fucking know. But also Dragon Gate. And if they brought Dragon Gate, maybe Yamato and all those great guys, Dragon Kid, bring those guys into TNA's X Division, that would be absolutely amazing. So hopefully it works out. Hopefully you can get Dragon Gate in there. Once again, these are just internet rumors people are sending me. You got DJZ versus Davey Richards. I'm a huge American Wolves fan, so I'm very happy that Davey Richards is getting single matches. I really enjoyed this match because A, I like the X Division style. B, it showed me that Davey Richards is still going to get matches. C, they labeled it an X Division match, so that means they're going to care about the X Division again. So overall, I thought this was probably my match of the night. But with that said, that's like, you know, I love X Division matches. And, well, the X Division match won match of the night. It's like, I love pizzas, and pizza won fucking out for dinner tonight. But I really enjoyed this match. Davey Richards does win, and it was a short match, but very enjoyable. But above that all, it gave us hope that the X Division is going to matter again. So hopefully it can go there. Boom. Next, we have, the promo of all promos. It's, you know, advertising tag team golds. And I just want to tell you right now, I am the biggest Jeff Hardy, maybe Matt Hardy hater in the world. And I don't know, this promo, TNA did the impossible. I'm okay with the Hardys winning the title. Hey, they said they'll give the Wolves the rematch. Check. Good. Wolves' greatest goddamn tag team ever. Check. Accepted by the Kokozuna. Second, they just ran. They mentioned they never won the TNA tag titles, which I was shocked by. I thought the fucking Hardys were given everything as soon as they walked in. I didn't fucking know they never won, and I've been watching TNA since day one. I just assumed they fucking won it somewhere down the line. So I'm going to take Josh's word at this. Check. There's two. Three, they're going to have an X Division Ultimate X match for it and qualifying. All right, I could see Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy busting their ass for that. Check. Third, just everyone else was random tag team. Like EC3 is with Bram? All right. You know what? I was just happy Bram's not feuding with Magnus anymore. Even though big old Funkadorus over there was kind of pissed off at him. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And also they had Mr. Anderson and Spud. So Austin Aries, Bobby Roode. So they have a big tag team. Mix match, all that fun stuff. Also, they're going to have the Beatdown Clan. So I'm really looking forward to next week's Tag Team Gold. And with that, TNA's done the impossible. Me being Hardy hater number one, fuck, I'm okay with the Hardys winning. I might regret saying that next week, but hey, as of right now, hopped up on pain pills, really under the weather. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let the Hardys have their tag title. Fuck it, you beat the Wolves, I'll kill you. I'll slit your throat in your sleep. I'm just kidding. All right. And then they also had a promo of Jade and Marty Bell. They're going to be the Dollhouse, and I'm just super fucking excited. EMM is fucking absolutely amazing wrestler, and I probably just slaughtered her name. But I can't wait to see them go. And hopefully I don't know, why can't she be her? Why does she have to do it? So, oh man, hold on. I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to these new knockouts and seeing what they can do. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if I like the gimmick, but hell, at least we get to see some great female wrestlers. And now we have our three-way match. You had TNA World Heavyweight Championship is Eric Young versus Lashley versus Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's the champ. For some reason, dun 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 dun, Kurt Angle accepted the challenge on his own, not forced into it. But overall, I thought it was a pretty decent match, but I felt like we've seen it all before. It's like, oh, okay. Kurt Angle does win. He pins Bobby Lashley with shit, man. I'm so tired. I apologize. Moonsault beats him with a moonsault, injured legs. Taz did a great job on commentary. He was telling stories about ECW, which I was a big ECW fan, about him, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Sabu. Also, they sold his injured leg, and Kurt Angle finally pins him. Eric Young's outside the ring. Kurt Angle leaves with the belt. And I found this part to be good. In a post-match, Eric Young just swings the chair on an injured leg, beats the hell out of him, does the figure four where he reverses his leg pad, so they're selling it as like it's a weapon. And hopefully this gets Bobby Lashley written off television for a while because A, he's an MMA fighter. I'll hope to see him fight in another MMA fight. And B, it's just like he lost to Kurt Angle. He wrestled Kurt Angle, like, I think it's the third time. You know, he's already beat MVP, Beatdown. I don't know where he goes from here. It's just like, so hopefully they give him some time off. And hopefully Eric Young still gets his moment in the sun for the main event. So overall, I'm giving it a weak win. There was stuff that I enjoyed, stuff I hated. The ugly, you know, the good, I would be like the X Division, the tag team tournament next week, I think is the good. The bad would be just Kurt Angle fucking like, I'll take on anyone. Let's go, baby. Woo! I thought that was bad. But the ugly, and I don't even think it's their fault, it was so ugly, it was ridiculous, was the sequel to the fucking Ghostbusters, the Ghost Hunters. It was just, oh, man. It was bad. It was just horribly bad. I don't even know why they would do that, because if I was the Ghostbusters show, it just makes you look bad. But I guess, you know, the most eyeballs are on Impact, I imagine, at Destination America, and they want you to go watch the Ghostbusters show. But oh my God, if you want to watch, if you want to good, bad, and ugly, a little bit of everything. But overall, I still give it a weak win. I'm looking forward to the Tag Team Gold the next week, and hopefully it does well. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. It's a weird time. I'm a little low on energy, but let's see if there's any live comments. The Outsider at I Think Wrestling on Twitter. Thank you for retweeting us. Much love. Appreciate it. All right. Facebook says, Dave, you must really be sick and high on drugs because I thought it was a huge loss. Thank you, Facebook. So, boom, 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 boom. And Google Plus asked me, which one did you like better, TNA or Lucha Underground? Oh, or NXT. I guess we always have to rank these shows, and TNA is the end. All right, if I have to rank them, I would put Lucha Underground number 1. NXT, I'd put number 2 just because I'm a huge Kenta mark, but you already knew the results. TNA number 3, then Raw, SmackDown, you know, those guys. So if I had to rank it, there you go. TNA is right in the middle of the pack. And even if like someone nudged me and said, oh, come on, you're just a Kenta fanboy. TNA was better than NXT. I'd be like, maybe you have a point. Maybe you have a point. All right, so sorry about the energy being so low. Just been sick, wanting to get us out of there. My goal of doing one show a day was actually crushed yesterday. Oh, well. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out cocosports.net, kocosports.net. And I hope tomorrow I'll have my energy and be full of energy and I could scream and yell about pro wrestling like a madman. Yeah, and also in the comments, win, loss, score, time, what you think of it. All right, thank you. And with that, I am over. Boom, 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 boom.